It appears we are live. What's up, everybody? It is G Mr. Drew here to welcome you to another episode of the Andrew Glowczewski Experience. This is going to be episode 278. We're going to continue Inktober 2021. We're going to continue the Bayonetta study, pick it up where I left off last night with the gray suit here with the fuzzies and all that other stuff. Going to do a close-up of the foot, leg, shoe thing here, and then some of the pattern on the gray stuff here. And yeah, man, let's just see how it works out. You know, imagine it's probably just gonna be this one square, and then I'll just move on to whatever's next. I think it's gonna be new poses, new clothing, whatever's.
Oh shit, there's two of them. Look at that.
This one?
Hell yeah. What's that one?
It's an owl.
Okay.
It's called I Was 22
What?
and Bored.
Wow. Hell yeah.
Got a Kill Tony playing in the background.
You don't have what it takes to get a job at Hooters. Just get the logo on your thigh. You know what I mean?
He knows what's up.
How about that one? What's the other one?
The other one is slightly more embarrassing. The other one is a Rilo Kiley song.
I don't even know what that
Oh, I heard it. Oh, God, no. He knows. He
But by
knows.
the looks of the tattoo, I'm guessing it's an oldie. Okie dokie. All right, Sarah. I don't know what to do with you. You've been doing stand-up for 9 years, all of it here in Texas?
Well, I mean, I took a few breaks. Oh, no, New York before this. And then
So,
here.
yeah, the way it looks like is there's still this leather strap down here, but then the fuzzy one is kind of connected to this joint.
Any highlights of your career so far?
So it'd be kind of around here.
I opened for Nikki Glacier.
Oh, okay. Where was that at?
That was in New York at the stand.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that was fun. I like that.
Okie dokie, Sarah. I'm going to get you out of here. Well, how about a hand for Sarah Spear, everybody? Catch her at Spear Sarah on Twitter. Paul Cyphers is at Real Paul Cyphers. Trevor Tatone doesn't have a screen name. All right, everybody. We're going to get a regular on this show. You guys know him. He's an absolute unbelievable
There we
comedian.
go.
New minute every single week. One of the great regulars in the history of the show and my roast rival. This is David Lucas, everybody. Make some noise for David.
Yeah. I don't know why, but white women love abuse. Maybe it comes from like slavery or some shit. I don't know, but like they do. Like every time I cuss a white bitch out, I see her nipples get hard. I'm like, you really like this shit, don't you? Can all men admit that the first 30 seconds of eating pussy is horrible? Like, you gotta get past that funk and that pee-pee smell. It's like, oh God, it's like eating a warhead. You gotta get past the sour part first.
It's like eating a
And then you
warhead.
start eating candy, you know what I'm saying? Oh, there we go.
Hell yeah, David Lucas. Doing it again. Every single week.
Yeah.
A brand new minute.
There we go.
Love it, David.
See how this works out, man.
What's up, Tony?
Yeah.
We
How
out
are
here,
you?
boy.
How's it going? You were in a Fallout Boy?
Yeah.
Wow, what happened? Your Bob's Big Boy wasn't available?
That's what you call your boyfriend because he always fall out.
Oh, what? What the fuck?
When y'all fucking. Well, you call him slip out.
Is that shirt about you trying to get out of bed in the morning?
Huh?
Is that what your foot's gonna do in 15 years? Just looking to fall out, boy.
God damn, we hit these days.
I love it.
Boy, your ass dressed like a gay Mexican wedding cookie. Fuck up out of here.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you about to marry a gay skeleton with that shit on. Yeah, you got embroidery on his shirt. Boy, you don't get your embroidery.
No, he's talking to me. He's making fun of me, Don. It's only me. We have a roast rivalry, him and I. are you saddened by the arrest of R. Kelly?
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
Shit,
I know.
bro.
David's a big fan. He thought Space Jam was something he could put on his toast. So. David believes he can fry.
You went to R. Kelly house just to get peed on.
Okay, you relax over here, right, man? It doesn't really work. I love it.
Nah,
R. Kelly was trapped in the closet. David gets trapped in the refrigerator.
If you were R. Kelly, it'd be coming out of the closet.
You're standing next to ignition because you're always hot and fresh out of it. Ooh. The only thing you bump and grind against are things that are all you're walking by them.
Yeah, you took my joke. I was about to say that. I was about to say you got a lower back tattoo that say ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
Oh my god. I love it.
Yeah, they said he had a little boy in his prostitution ring too.
Oh, are you implying that could have been me?
Yup.
Well,
That's why you weren't here this morning. You had to go testify. That's why Tony moved to Texas. He had to get a witness protection.
that's
Wearing
true.
that cowboy hat.
That's true. I was actually the guy that snitched. So I snitched, so I'm hoping I don't get stitches anytime soon.
He was like, I need to see the evidence. Pull your dick out again.
Who said that? Me or
Yeah,
I?
you said that.
I said pull his dick out?
Yeah, you were like, I need to see the evidence one more time. Pull his
But
dick
my
out.
body! That song was about you. Do you know that? It was a sad song about your body. What else is going on, David? You been on the road?
Yeah, I did. San Antonio got the Denver Comedy Works coming up this week. Then the following week after that, Vegas and the Bray Improv. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And me and John Keys, we about to bring our monthly show back to the Vulcan. So if y'all ain't never seen me and Keys, we have a comedy jam. So y'all make sure y'all put it up with y'all whole asses.
What's it called? What's your show
A
called?
big ass comedy jam, me and Keys.
Very fitting, very fitting. I love it. This Taylor named it for them. I love it, David. Another killer new minute.
Thank you, buddy.
Everything's amazing. What else is going on? You're wearing a fucking, what kind of hat is that?
Harvard.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Redman, what you got to say? Go ahead. I seen him pick that little stupid ass microphone up. Where's the little cord?
I'm just saying what's one of the worst things I know. It's kind of some community college, but it's a weird version. So it's
Redman, you went to ICDC. It stands for Ice Cream Donuts Capsules University.
No, I told you, you recommended it, and I decided not to go. What did you just say?
I don't know. I was trying to make up some shit on the fly.
ICDC. I had something. You almost did it, too.
Ice Cream Donuts.
Oh my god.
University? That might be the worst roast joke I've ever heard in my life.
I think it's a little, I don't know why I threw a trigger on this gun down here. I don't think she's pulling triggers on her shoe gun.
I'll tell y'all
But,
something.
hey, whatever.
Times a night. I might only make 3.
Lucas is up here anagramming roast jokes. I love it, David. So much fun.
Yeah.
Another new minute. Amazing roasting.
Thank you.
We're absolutely adorable.
Yes.
David Lucas, everybody. There he goes. He's the man. Yeah. Back to the bucket we go. You guys having fun out there yet, huh?
Now this particular market was like super wet yesterday. Now it's like back to normal. Wonder what happened. You can see, well, I don't know if you can see or not. Yeah. All the ink is like leaked onto the to the pen here, like onto the plastic, but that shit was leaking yesterday. Leaking all over the page.
Sex is good. I like sex. One time I had sex in my parents' bedroom, and I felt bad about what I had done, so I told him, And they were like, why did you let a black girl in this house? You know, I don't like white girls anymore because I don't like the way their stretch marks look. They're all purple and red and shit. Looks like a fishing worm. Oh, like, honestly, I think black girls have much better looking stretch marks than white girls. You can barely even see them. It's like a cool little tiger print. You know, it's like, wow. It accents their body perfectly. And I think black girls have better pussy than white girls. One time I stuck my hand in there. When I pulled it out, I had a manicure with gel tips. And I was like, whoa, how is that even possible? Thank you. My name's Mark Davis.
Wow, Monfort Davis. Absolutely crushing. Holy shit. I had no idea you could do that. I've known you for a while. You work here at Vulcan Gas Company, working the real door like a real comedy club employee. I almost forgot what that's called. We don't have many of those out here in Austin like we did in Los Angeles. So it's a really cool thing that's happening here at Vulcan where they've hired a lot of comedians. A lot of the people around here wearing the Vulcan shirts are also comedians. But I think this is my first time seeing you, right?
I was in D.C.
DC.
A D.C. episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kill Tony. Okay, that's cool. I love it. Is that where you're from?
Virginia.
Okay.
How did it go?
You do. You look like you're
Not
from
good.
Virginia.
Yeah.
You do. You have a very Confederate, very Civil War face. Have you ever thought about doing Civil War reenactment? There it is. You get excited when you hear that noise. Does that make you hard when you hear that? You get a boner at all? Monfort, how long have you been out of Virginia? Yeah, that too. That also sounds like it's a lot of things that sound like you look.
I moved here in April.
Okay, straight from Virginia.
Straight from Virginia.
How many people were in your hometown in Virginia?
I'm from Richmond, so.
Oh, okay, a lot of people. Well, that got very not as exciting real quick. What do you do for fun out in Virginia? A lot of four-wheeling?
Yeah.
Pretty much just four-wheeling?
I was a Tea Party patriot.
Okay, what does that mean? What did you have to do for that?
I didn't have a lot of friends in high school, so I joined the Young Republicans.
Hell yeah, okay. That's how every Republican's born, not enough friends. You know what I mean? That's a good start. That's how it happens. It's a lonely road being a Republican. So, when you joined the Young Republicans, what did you guys do for fun? Just push gay people into the street or something like that? Right? Yeah, there it is. That sound. I love it. What do you guys do for fun, the Young Republicans?
We don't push gay people in the street.
Right. No, I know that. Yeah.
I love it. Cocktails.
What do you do for fun here now that you live in Texas, Monfort? What's changed?
I like drinking with the boys.
Yeah. I believe that. I believe that. You know these guys right here? You know any of these cowboys that are hanging out? They fucking drove their fucking Silverado. They all smashed in there today. These look like friends of yours?
No, that guy kind of scares me.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. He's like, these hillbillies have eyes. He does. That guy is fucking hell yeah. He scares you and he's scared of the dentist. I know what's going on over here. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, sir. He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. It's alright. He looks like the wolf drawing of Joe Rogan on the patio. I've never seen a human look like a half wolf. I love it. Monfort. What's it like going through life with a name like Monfort? Monford. That's a real Virginian name.
They're always asking me where my sons are.
Yeah, right.
But
This guy knows how to soak it up. I like it.
but I don't have any sons. I got a vasectomy.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I'm a strong, independent man.
Hell yeah. I love it. That's it. That's like a modern day Texas abortion, getting a vasectomy. It's about as early as you can kill that baby. You know what I mean? Any later than that, you gotta let it be born all the way. When did you get the vasectomy?
I was 21.
Whoa, damn, this guy, look at that. The old fucking cut and run, you know what I'm saying? The old fucking snip and clip. The old fucking cut it and fuck it. The old, alright. I ran out of these 4 ago, and I only did 3, so.
What's your dream gig? If you get any stand-up gig in the world? What's your mind?
Dream gig. Pretty.
This?
Okay.
This kind of, I love doing this.
Alright.
Fun.
Well, look at that. One man's dreams is another's nightmare. I'll tell you, some of the comedians that were on before you, yikes. I love it. Mom, I still can't get over that you got a vasectomy at 21. Like, I've never heard of anything like that before. Like, you barely got out of the fucking surgery for your circumcision, and there you are, right back in there, like, yeah, can you trim some of this food down here?
I haven't pulled out in 6 years.
Wow. Just cream pie city. Look at you.
It's good to know, huh?
Yeah, I love it. If you let this guy fuck you, he's gonna come inside of your body. Just a little fun fact.
Oh yeah, this actually looks pretty fucking dope.
Do you have any tattoos?
No tattoos, just stretch marks.
Oh gosh. Wow, look at that. What does that mean? You used to be bigger?
I'm big.
You're big.
Yeah.
You are. You're a big boy. Big boy. Looks like someone's been pumping cum inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Monford, who are you coming inside of, by the way? Who are these people? Who are these people? It's my favorite Seinfeld joke. Who are you coming inside of? Oh, cream pie.
Whoever lets me.
Yeah, like what do you do? You on like dating sites or something like that? Like Farmers Only or something?
Yeah,
Or- What are you on?
Hinge.
Oh, okay. Which one's that? What is that one?
That's the one that you're supposed to delete.
Why?
Because you're supposed to find a relationship out of it.
Oh, and you're just out there just trying to fucking squirt right inside of people. Other people are looking for a long-term thing. You just, little do they know, your pipes don't even work down there, dude. It's like when Mario tries to go down the sewer tube, but it doesn't let you yet. Like, you're not at that level. It's not one of the ones. Those pipes aren't functional. Has there ever been someone? That is the sound that it makes. That's exactly what I was talking about. Red Band, thank you. Has there been somebody yet? Has there been somebody yet that you thought to yourself, maybe I'll want to have a child with this person?
No, never.
Right. Yeah. All right, Monford. Unbelievable.
Monford, I'd love to have you on the show Thursday.
Whoa, look at that. He's got a spot. A big Phil Tony joke book. That's the great Dom Irera. Monford Davis. We're doing it here. We're having fun.
All right.
We're doing it. Fuck yeah. How about a hand for the band, everybody? All right, Connor Hall is next on Kill Tony. Connor Hall. Connor Hall. Here he comes, everybody. Very exciting stuff. One more time for Connor Hall, everybody. Come on.
Yo, growing up with the internet was weird. Like, I definitely saw beheading and double anal penetration before my dad did. You know? The first, like, messed up thing that I remember from the internet, I was in 2nd grade. I liked dolphins, and I looked up some stuff, and I came across a page on how to have sex with a dolphin. And it messed me up a little bit. I didn't really know what sex was. And I remembered this recently, and I was like, what if this website still exists? And it does. All you have to do is Google how to fuck a dolphin on your roommate's computer. Pops right on up. And I have to be honest, I do not think you should have sex with dolphins. But what I will say is the guy that does is a better man than me. 100%. His first rule on there is you have to love the dolphin. I've never done that, right? Rule number 2, he's like, it takes up to 3 days for the dolphin to like maybe want to like you and want to have sex with you. I was like, 3 days? That seems a little long, right? Like, can I just neg the dolphin and get over it with a day? Be like, yo, girl, you got a fat blowhole. But I like that. All right, thank you.
Okay, Connor Hall. Hell yeah, welcome, Connor.
How's it going? Nervous? Hey, go Birds.
Go Birds, Philadelphia Eagles fan. Are you from Philadelphia as well?
Central Pennsylvania.
Hell yeah. How old are you? You look like you could be anywhere between 18 and 75.
33.
33 years old. Okay, that's a fucking movie. Where are you from? Philly?
Central Pennsylvania.
So
State
what-
College, Pennsylvania.
Right. How long have you been here? Are you just visiting?
No, I've been here for about 3 months.
3 months. What do you do for work?
I work in restaurants and I teach private cocktail classes.
Private cocktail classes.
I'm
You
a
like to,
proctologist.
you know how to make good drinks and stuff? Are you like a bottle flippy kind of guy?
No, fuck that, no.
You're like a mixologist.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. That just happens to look like Walker, Texas Ranger
Yeah, a little bit.
with a serious brain.
I'm like a
injury.
classy white trash. Like I should open up a cocktail bar in a trailer park.
Okay. All right.
How long have you been standing?
About 4 months.
4 months. What made you want to start now?
I did it like a little bit. I just moved here from Chicago, and I would like kind of mess around there, but never really took it seriously. So seriously, about 4 months.
Okay. All right. You have a girlfriend?
No, I'm aggressively single.
Why do you think that is?
What? I don't. I actually broke up with my girlfriend in Chicago and decided to move here to do comedy. So
Okay. Were you guys close?
no,
Oh.
I didn't think so.
Did she seem heartbroken about it at all?
A little bit.
Really? How did you tell her? What was your exact verbiage? Pretend like I'm hurt.
I'll be
Tell
honest.
me like you told
I'll
her.
be honest. I like went to her apartment. It was right after Thanksgiving. She got back from her family, and I started bawling. Like crying. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie about it. So I started crying, and she thought like someone in my family died, and I was like, no, I have to break up with you.
You started crying?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Before you broke up with her?
Yeah. It worked.
Wow. That is an incredible technique.
Yeah.
My God, Connor. Very interesting. Any other fun facts about your life that we should know about?
I don't know. I'm pretty good at chugging beer, and I can touch my nutsack to my belly button. But that's about it.
You can touch your nutsack to your belly in what?
Yeah.
Which direction is that?
I can do it. don't know if we can
Man,
do this
I
now.
really wish there was a way that I could have you do this right
I
now.
know, right? I know, right?
You haven't. We can. You son.
I know. We
You
can't.
son of a bitch. How dare you?
I will
Michael
show.
Jordan.
I will show anyone after the show. I will.
Wow.
Yeah.
What, just out of curiosity, what approach do you take to do this? Do you like get on your back and like lift your legs?
No.
over your
I
head?
just gotta like stretch it a little bit, and then I can like.
Oh, you just torturously stretch your
Not
bicep.
even. It's not even that.
Wow.
It's like 2 pearls in a double bag. You know
Well,
what I
it's
mean?
two comedians in a row that can't get a woman pregnant. That's very exciting.
Hasn't happened yet. Thank you.
That's the old fucking mid-Pennsylvania vasectomy right there. That's what we call that. All right, Connor. Congratulations on your first time on Kill Tony.
Thank you.
There
Appreciate
goes
it.
Connor Hall. You guys,
We don't want anybody bothering us.
yeah, you guys want a special treat right now? All right. Because Austin is one of the new comedy capitals of the world, it's my pleasure to introduce the great Joe Rogan and Bert Kreischer, everybody. I mean, come on. What?
could use a cocktail.
We got two coming.
Let's
We got
do
two
it.
coming.
Tea and
I'm wearing a
soda.
fanny pack for real.
I love it.
Oh my god.
Oh, Joe,
Woo! Down my rail, ladies and
Yeah!
gentlemen. One of my heroes. One of my best friends. One of the best to ever do it.
Don Herrera! Oh shit, I didn't even know!
Didn't even know you were here.
Oh my god, oh my god.
You're racist. Just like Italians.
Cheers.
Cheers. Fuck yeah. Absolutely. Hell yeah.
Put that water in my face. Let's go. Let's go, bitch.
So, Joe, what are you doing?
Drinking.
Ooh, ooh,
Drinking, fucking ladies. Come on, Don Herrera. I'm here to live.
Bert, welcome back to the show. It's been forever.
ooh. Thank you, thank you. Well, I just moved to Austin. I'm really happy to be here.
I'm gonna trick them all.
I've been cheating on my wife with Olivia Munn, so...
Thank God.
What are you guys driving?
Not neither one of us. We ain't driving. Don't worry about that.
We're pretty fucked up.
Hey, don't you worry about what I worry about.
Hey, ask us about vaccines and ivermectin.
It's gonna be an issue. Tomorrow when the podcast comes out, know that I love you all dearly and I appreciate your support. It's gonna be a real problem. They're coming for me.
Hey, can you play my
What do you guys think? Should we,
Can you play my Atlantic City date?
Yes, when is that? Atlantic City? What? Don Herrera? Atlantic City.
8th
8th
of August.
of August.
Wait,
I think that's fast.
November.
That's a different month. We should talk to your agent before we promote any further.
What do you guys think? You guys want me to pull a name out of this bucket? We'll watch a comedian do a minute with Bert, Sean Rogan, and Don Herrera? Oh, shit. Austin, Texas gets wild real quick. Your next comedian getting an uninterrupted 60 seconds in front of three of the best comedians in the world goes by the name of Dylan Jarbo, everyone. Or Jarbo. Dylan Jarbo? Or Jarbo?
I'm a big fan of zombie movies. I just saw a new one called Passion of the Christ. My last girlfriend, when I had a safe word, I told her to think of something she'd never say out loud while having sex with me. She made her say word, I'm gonna come. I'll get into my safe words, I love you. I was a UPS driver for a while. Literally kinky guys who design the uniforms. One guy's like, all right, how about brown on brown, knee-high length for the shorts? The other guy goes, shorter. Make the shorts shorter, take the doors off the truck, want to see the thighs driving down the street. We're going to be the Hooter girls at the delivery industry. Nobody skips leg day. I miss Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go made it very easy to buy drugs in rent neighborhoods. So you're sitting there, a cop pulls up and he's like, oh, what are you doing? You're like, oh, sorry, there's a tornado in the area. My dad worked in a factory for a long time. He always hold up over heads, and recently found it was a Burlington Coat factory.
Alright, Dylan Jarbo. Fuck yeah, Dylan. Welcome. You've been on this show before, right?
Yes, sir.
What happened last time you were on? What were some highlights? Remind
Oh,
us.
man. I kissed two strippers at the same time.
Okay.
Wow. Highlight, yeah.
How did that happen to you? You must have said you're a virgin or something.
Yeah, I did, kind of. I said I hadn't kissed a girl in Texas, and they come swarming up.
That's
what they
it.
did.
That's it. Kill Tony, magic happens real quick.
Magic did happen.
Did anything change in your life since your last time on the show?
No, not really. I got the
Any
secret
new
show.
voices in your head?
Like voices in my head. No, not really. Sometimes I'm trying to think of jokes.
Time you gotta say something funny now.
Dylan, what are you into other than when you don't do stand-up comedy? What else?
I recently joined an adult softball league.
Oh shit!
Thank you.
What do you do out there?
We get drunk in left field. We just stand around. And that's it. I don't remember.
What do you like to do when you get drunk?
Play softball, do comedy. Florida.
You're from Florida?
Yeah, fuck
Where?
yeah. Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That makes
White trash, son.
Yeah, baby. I went to MSU for a little bit too.
Are you serious? See, you guys don't understand how cool we are. We grew up with dudes that had no tongues. That's how cool we are. Tongueless bread and
From the you guys bonded in your inferior state.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
did.
dude, we know how to do strip clubs hardcore. You roll in a pair of Umbros, no
Tampa?
underwear, right?
Sure, baby.
She said fucking boo, you're like, okay.
One day whorehouses are gonna come along and steal your thunder. Your state's gonna go under.
Is there anything that you miss about Jacksonville now that you're here?
Fucking alligator attacks.
Dude, like being scared walking to your car early in the morning. You might get eaten by a dragon.
No. Person in Florida, when that is a horrible, but when that little baby got eaten by an alligator.
No. Fucking Disney World.
Yeah. No one in Florida was like, shut up. Everyone in Florida was like, yeah, that you can't play in the lake at fucking midnight.
Keep your kid from the retention pond.
Yeah,
What
what
happened?
the fuck? Dude, no one ever water skis in Florida and goes, oh, that was fun. Get me the fuck out of here. God damn it.
You ever have any close calls with alligators or
No, we would eat them usually.
Really?
Yeah, the gator tail. You eat alligators? Yeah. You fry them up. What's that?
Fine.
How do you cook them? You fry them. You have to fry them. How do you kill them before you cook them? Oh, I never found that part.
He does his set. Or he does it. I'm joking.
Oh, they tell you why.
He's like, I worked at UPS, and the guy was like, fucking kill me. I'm joking. I am joking. I'm such a pussy.
How long you been doing comedy?
About 22 years.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh, that guy. 22 years. 5.5 years.
And how long have you spent in Texas?
Since January.
January.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What do you love about Austin, Texas?
Yellow Rose? Is that thing to say?
All right, Dylan. Jesus Christ.
He's incredulous.
Yeah.
He's incredulous about this man's 5.5 years in comedy, Tom.
Tom? Hold on. Wait. We gotta...
A little more time. Yeah, it is.
I couldn't admit it. I really couldn't admit it. Yeah, I mean, enough to take the wind out of the next guy, but I'll try it next.
What happened? What the fuck did I miss there? You guys are yelling about shit. Dylan Jarbo, congratulations on being on the show. I'm gonna get another person out of this bucket. Let's keep it moving along here tonight. Let's get another young buck up here. Dylan Jarbo has all the charisma of a guy that just fucking suffered a traumatic brain injury. Your next comedian goes by the name of Ray Chenevy. Ray Chenevy. Ray. Oh shit. All right. Here he is, everybody. One more time for Ray Chenevy.
So I'm Czechoslovakian. That means I get to look like a Jew but be dumb as fuck. Give it up for the food trucks here in Austin, ladies and gentlemen. We love it here. Yeah. Austin, Texas, even the restaurants are homeless.
Don't laugh at me. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, okay? I don't know what the fuck. I remember fajitas at a TGI Fridays in Afghanistan, and they came out with the severed head of a woman that disobeyed Sharia law. I said, wait a second. These aren't my fajitas. This is the severed head of a woman that disobeyed Sharia law.
The waitress was like, "Oh, you said fajitas? I thought you said this never happened to a woman that disobeys Sharia law." I was like, "It's okay, I'll just take the crab rangoon."
All right, Ray Kennedy. There's a few jokes there, and at the end it appears as though you went into a real life story about ordering fajitas getting a severed head of a. Yeah, you know that, right?
Bro, you should have ended that restaurant homeless bit and just spiked that microphone into the ground. Raise your arms and walk the fuck up out of here. I said, "Fuck you, Tony."
That's it. You could have easily have done that, but instead you did what you did. Ray, tell us about you. How long you been playing the organ in haunted houses? It's funny. It was you. I thought it was him, and then it was him. What do you do? What do you do?
I've been here for about 3 months. I'm a 3D artist.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, I make visuals for like live music
I love
and
it.
stuff.
Fantastic. Absolutely. You do drugs to like stay awake for that or something? Seem real bright-eyed and bushy-tailed today. If you know what I'm talking about.
I know I look like it, but I'm surprisingly pretty sober. I don't really do any drugs.
Okay.
Occasionally, but
Okay. What's the craziest drug you've ever done?
just pot. I
Okay.
haven't done any LSD or anything.
I mean, I don't know if you know anything about us. But we've been doing key bumps of ivermectin all night. No worms to be found around here.
Yeah.
Ray, what do you like to do for fun? You seem like you have some interesting hobbies, right?
My main hobby is stand-up comedy. I
Other than that.
like 3D art, and
Yeah.
that's what I do most of my time.
Anything else? Any other fun things? Frisbee golf or something wackadoodle that you're into? You're really good at drawing people fast or something like that.
I used to play video games like competitively
Okay.
when I was younger.
Which game?
I used to play Super Smash Bros. Melee like religiously.
Wow. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
that's that card.
We're surrounded by nerds.
It is. Wow. Incredible.
I was really bad at it though. I was really bad, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Imagine being bad at video games. It's just a nightmare.
Funny thing about people good at playing Super Smash Brothers, they very rarely smash at all. What's your love life like, Ray? You seem like the kind of guy that likes to masturbate a few times.
Yeah. My first couple months here in Austin, I was pretty celibate, but I'm seeing someone right now. It's pretty nice.
Oh wow, where'd you meet this person at?
Is a friend of a friend.
Okay.
Are they here right now?
Huh? No, they're not.
Good.
No, I wish.
You wish they were?
Yeah.
You ever jerk off with your left hand and pretend you're spiritual?
Yeah, oh yeah. Shouldn't have worked this,
Getting a hand job from a very spiritual person.
That's what all those beats are.
I love it. I love it. So you met the girl?
Yeah.
You met a girl. Where? How'd you meet her?
Assume it's a girl, dude.
I don't know.
Fucking homophobic piece of shit.
You're right. You're right. With anal beads around his wrist, I should have assumed something else entirely. But... Where'd you meet this girl?
It's a friend of a
Friend of a friend of a friend. But
Yeah.
where exactly were you when you first laid your big bulgy eyes on her?
I was at the creek in the cave. It's a friend of a comedian friend of mine. It's one of her good friends.
Okay. And what happened? You took her out back to your place?
Yeah, we did bang that night, but that was not at my
Where did you
place.
guys bang? Was it her place?
It's her place.
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
Did you spend the night?
Yeah,
You did?
yeah.
And you woke up the next morning and what? Were you guys having like continuous sex throughout the night?
I wanted to bang in the morning, but I
By the way,
think she
I would
was-
pay to hear him fuck during sex.
I know.
I want to put it in the other hole, but I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna put it in your mouth. You know what? I'm gonna shuffle a little bit of your feet. You are sexy, brother.
Yeah. I completely agree. We
I
actually
bet he has a
the dudes that play the stepson in pornos, not the.
Yeah.
The dude that likes the stepson in porno. Yeah.
Skinny guys, giant dicks. Like,
Dude,
what's happening?
what
here?
is up with my fucking search feed? That's all I see in there. It's like,
It's not you. That's all that exists anymore. During the pandemic, people started jerking off to stepmoms. It just happened.
Yeah. It's true.
It's like a weird vaccine versus non-vaccine thing. It just happened. Nobody saw it coming.
have you ever seen the one with the stepmom's trapped under the table?
I've seen all of them, bitch.
I'm so sorry.
There's a stepmom trapped under the bed looking for a lost
And then the
earring.
guy comes up and then I don't know why I'm into that. I'm like, I should hide myself under my bed.
You know why? Because clearly a stepmom is not convincing. She wanted this to happen. That's part of the fun.
Yeah.
Right?
She
You
does.
know it.
She just
She
keeps,
knows it.
yeah, she keeps gravitating
We all
towards.
know it. She
Yeah.
keeps losing her earrings under the bed. She can't get them, she gets stuck, and then she's getting fucked. This is nonsense.
Is there anything wacky about the
Yeah,
girl
oh,
you're currently fucking? Is she older, different race than what you're
Not
used
the
to?
stepdad, I'd be fucking furious. Just keeps happening, bitch.
There's stepdad porn too, Joe. I promise you.
Get a fucking broom. I'm getting stuck into the bed. What the fuck is happening? That's my son, you crazy bitch.
I feel like Joe keeps watching the same porno over and over again.
You can watch it.
God damn it! This is the 5,000th time I've seen this porno.
This lady keeps losing shit under the bed.
Oh, I love it. I don't know why I find it sexy. So your parents still married?
It's only sexy if when she gets stuck, she doesn't panic.
All right, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be it for this one.
And it's gotta be a
Well, not this episode. I mean, for this sketch.
By the way. So,
Ray, do you make any when you climax in the bedroom? Do you make any wacky noises?
Yeah. This would have been dope if
There you go.
I had drawn it bigger, man. I'm really digging this texture. I mean, it takes a minute to lay down, but it's a ton of fun, man.
That's a real leather handmade joke book by the great Bonsai.
Holy shit.
Cavazzo.
Dude, I love this fucking pen, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that I was able to make a controlled texture like this gold, what's on this gold here, and then this one that's a little more like, I don't know, like a wool sweater type of texture that I was like kind of going for.
The comedy capital of the world, Austin, Texas. Your next comedian.
Holy shit.
Stephen Hairston, everyone. Whoa! From the audience, one of your own. This is always good.
Okay. We got any long-term couples in here? Yeah. I see some of you.
All right. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this one. Let's move on.
And if you like that too much, you're low-key walk out serial killer. Because you're standing there, you're stabbing her over and over, she's moaning and groaning, and once it's all said and done, you feel that wave before you, wash over you, and then you gotta clean up the mess, the blood off the sheets, off the ground, you clean your tool off, and, you know, but that stuff's got some good stem cells or whatever in it, because every time afterward, my dick looks brand new. So, yeah. Okay, so ivermectin, that's been in the news. So if you mix ivermectin and ketamine together, you grow big horse cock. So.
Wow, holy shit. Stephen Hairston, straight out of the audience, everybody. That's always exciting.
Holy shit.
Stephen, is this your
Dude, that set sucked. The best part was Bert trying to keep it together. Holy shit.
stab in the dark on that one. I want to start off and say I absolutely loved your period joke. It was less like a joke and more like just a poem about fucking a chick on her period. It was so beautiful, and you just pointed out all the things we have noticed also. That blood everywhere, and then, oh, fuck. It was great. It was great. It's Scott Peterson talking about killing Lacey Peterson. And he just left out one of the details. And then I murder her, and I cover her body, and I throw it in the water. And that's what happened.
I think maybe you guys want to edit that part out real quick. Red Band.
It's gone. It's gone.
Red Band, let's just back this up a few minutes.
I love it. Steven, welcome to the show.
I take responsibility for this.
It's good. It's good.
Oh my god, these next sets, they give her like this kind of
Kirsten, welcome to
pocket
the show.
watch
Your first time on the show. Were you-
that clips onto her.
I love it. You look like a very star white 90s basketball player.
I don't know, clips up like, you know, like a pin.
Let that soak in.
Oh man, really let that witch time go. Holy shit. Okay.
It looks like if they sent over white orphans at 18, and they were like, hey man, grab whatever clothes you can find and lost and found.
Yeah.
Gave her different
How do you
ribbon
explain
styles.
what the
Okay.
fuck you're wearing? Not many people come straight from Barton's.
Let's just get in and start drawing this.
This is ultra torture.
Oh.
Hey man, can you dress like a guy that gets dunked on?
Yeah, hey, this is my merch right here. 69 merch.
That was good. It's your own merch? Oh, I am loving you more and more every fucking second.
Is that real? Yeah, I'm on TikTok. I got about like 800,000 followers on there. That's how you know TikTok is a real. That's how you know TikTok is a plot by the Chinese government to ruin minds.
Exactly. That's true.
800,000 people are watching his feed and go, what now? Now what?
Yeah. Yeah.
800,000?
What do you do on TikTok to build your following of absolute ADD people to that level?
Well, I just do like trends and dances and stuff, but
Can you give us a
dance?
let's see a little, come on, give us a little TikTok music.
Bro,
here.
you need music. You need
Yeah, you
music.
need music, you
Hey.
idiot.
Can you do the...
I don't know how it works over in TikTok, but in real life,
Can I make a request?
wow.
I want to rock with you. Michael Jackson, I want to rock with you.
Wow. All right. That's just so you're horrible.
Yeah.
You're not talented at all.
I did a dance every day.
Has having 800,000 followers on TikTok ever benefited you in any way?
Yeah. Chicks like it, you know. It makes me feel really good.
Do you meet the
so-
chicks that like it? Has anyone on the street ever been like,
You
hey?
might be getting
Oh, they
catfished.
don't-
I haven't been recognized yet.
Right. Yeah.
It
So
might be dudes.
when you say chicks like it, you're talking about faceless names on the internet?
No, just girls I meet like at school or you know.
What school?
Middle school?
What school are you talking
Man,
about? Steve?
Where do you...
hey, how fucking old are you?
Yeah.
I'm 22.
What school are you going to?
It's high school, A&M, Central Texas. It's up like an hour north.
Oh shit. Okay.
Nice.
A&M Aggies, baby. That girl's up there. I can't read neither. Fuck yeah! Let's go! Come on, bitches! I got a lighter. I'll start a fire.
Steven, who are these people that you're sitting with here? What's this table?
These are my parents right here.
Oh,
Parents! Look at me! Look at me! You know what the fuck you did? You don't make one of these people if you did the right thing.
I'm
How
looking-
dare both of you.
I'm looking at these parents right now, and I can tell. I've been doing this show a long time. I can tell that you two think you have a better
Is that her hair or is that a
seconds
coat?
between the two of you than your son. Am I correct? Am I right about this? How many of you think I should get this guy's parents up here? Here they are, everybody. The Houstons, everyone.
Oh, shit.
Here they come. Come on. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that's her hair, not a coat.
In their lives, the parents of Stephen Hairston, this is the debut of the Hairstons.
All right, here we go.
He was destined to be a weird child. We didn't have sex before we were married, and we've only had sex with each other for 36 years.
Yeah. Mom. Just say it.
So we have 7 children.
Oh! You look fantastic for 7 children. Mom.
I know. People used to ask me at church, do y'all know what's happening? Do y'all know why that is happening? I'm saying, yes, we definitely do know why that's happening.
Yeah. It's because you keep coming in her pussy. I'm sorry. I interrupted a minute. I never do that.
Oh my God!
You wouldn't stop.
Hold on. Shut your fucking mouth.
We got pregnant with Stephen holding hands in church. We're very fertile people.
I love it. How about that? The debut of the Hairstons, everybody. Here on Kill Tony. Wait, stay up here.
Great job, parents. Great job.
Oh shit, that's right. I forgot.
7 kids. Great job.
They're very clean. They can be clean. I love it.
Huh.
I love it. Wait.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
For you guys.
The whole family would be great to have up here. I would love to find out.
Maybe I could still just throw it in.
Yeah. She's a
I want to call a
celebrity.
fucking lawyer right now.
This is the Congress.
Sign anything!
She's a public figure. This is Congresswoman Marjorie Greene, right here. Hanging out with fucking Newt Gingrich for some reason. Really just going across the
In you we trust.
Mr. Hairston and Mrs. Hairston, this is your first time seeing your boy do stand-up comedy tonight. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about it? How did it make you feel? You've been
Wish
sitting
he
there.
spent a little more time with the boy.
It's a little strange. Strange.
You got to see everybody else tonight. How do you feel like he ranked up against everyone else? It's his first time, so he gets a big advantage there. But
I have to be honest, I thought he would bomb, but it being his first time,
That's a fucking dad move right there.
see, that's why I kept them up here. That's why I wanted to interview them, was for that exact soundbite right there.
the balls it takes to get up here and do this, I gotta commend him for it.
Absolutely. Mr. Hairston, I like your style. What do you do for work?
I just retired from the military as a military recruiter for 20 years.
Wow. God damn it.
All right.
Look at that.
Super rough.
You in for
So
recruit.
predictable.
Yeah.
You guys, ladies, in the military, you didn't even need to hear the end. You were like, oh. I'm at the border stopping those bastards.
Yeah.
I fucking love this city.
A military recruiter for 20 years, and even he thought his son was going to bomb tonight. That's incredible. This guy's got an eye for talent. And much like a lot of the people that you recruited, you got to watch your son die a slow death up here tonight as well.
Okay, all right.
I love
That's a great joke, and you can suck my dick.
Listen, the coolest thing about this show
This
is
is one of the best fucking shows on the internet, ladies and
That's
gentlemen. And you get to be here live. Yeah. In Austin, Texas. How about a round of applause for the band, ladies and gentlemen? Keeping it funky. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah! Can we get some Shiner Box up here, please? I can use an ice cold Shiner Box.
You don't get a show like this on Hulu, bitch.
You're goddamn right you don't.
They won't allow it.
Completely improvised, straight from the absolute middle of the audience. Who's the lady in the cow hat that you guys are hanging out with?
George at Chick-fil-A.
We have no idea. She flew in from California last night.
Oh, holy shit.
He placed her with us.
Oh, wow, just a random general admission ticket, hanging out with a little Christian family. Absolutely. All right, crazy lady. Thank you so much. Very good. Last ticket Linda over here in the house. The Hairstons, that's exactly why I love the chaos of this show, is that a whole family from the middle of the audience can end up here unexpectedly having fun. Thank you guys so much for joining the party. There they go, the Hairstons, everybody.
Man, the parents came on and saved that kid.
That's for you. That's for you. This is for you. That's for your son. And here, you take one too. Hey, Marjorie. Take one of those. You got it. Wow, look at this. It's like a fucking hybrid Price is Right Family Feud episode. This is a special game show version of Kill Tony tonight. You guys think we should do one more bucket pool, huh?
Yeah.
Tough to follow, but okay. All right. Your final comedian of the night goes by the name of Richard Cisco, everyone. Richard Cisco.
What up? So, I'm getting older. I'm 32. That's why I need a dating app that works for me. And I've created IBS, for I be shitting. I'm loving these mandates. Biden has been the best dominatrix. So, y'all remember when old 70 Sam was trying to fuck on someone and she was taking mad long? He was like, if you don't get on over here, I'm gonna rub one out of you. Who are the psychopaths using the Walmart bathrooms? Like, I'm pretty sure that's where they made COVID. And that's also where you go to try to shove 4K TVs up your ass. I walked in the other day seeing like a bunch of homeless people trying to like heave one inside of ass. And yeah.
Richard Cisco, everybody. Richard, welcome to the show. I gotta say, that's the worst episode of The View I've seen in a very long time. You look like you would be so much funnier than what that was. How long have you been doing stand-up comedy? First time, everybody! Hell yeah. Thank God. Thank God.
I feel like we were the different belts. Remember the ear belt? My belt is so fucking tight right now.
Oh yeah.
You had to add holes to yours, and I had to fuck holes into mine.
That is. Have you lost a lot of weight recently?
Yeah, I used to be fat. Yeah.
What happened?
for real?
How'd you do it?
Shit, I'm vegan now, so.
Vegan?
Oh, so that's how you do it.
But you eat bread?
Oh, yeah. a lot.
Wait, hold on. How much fucking weight did you lose?
Shit, I'm like 160 now. I used to be like 240.
Wow.
Oh,
80 pounds. Look at that.
Yeah, hey, shut up! 240 stay healthy. Fucking assholes. So that's it.
You got any advice for Bert?
Yeah. I gotta be honest with you. I got my belt from a guy at the MGM Park, one of the security guards, and it doesn't fit. You want to switch belts? Is this
Wait a minute. You got your belt
Great
from
belt
the dude.
trade of 2021. Here we are. It's only fitting.
Hang on a second. I want to see if
Are
this.
you gonna wrap his belt around your dick? Cause that's the only way it's gonna fit.
Holy shit, man. You used to be as fat as me, for real?
Yeah.
You keep your belt, and that's progress. That's fucking amazing. That's
Give
fucking
me a belt, bitch.
God damn
Give
it.
me your
You're
belt.
Take
world, Richard Sisko.
That's very impressive.
Very, very interesting diet plans. Instead of eating meatballs, he wears them around his neck.
Can I ask you this? What did you lose when you went vegan? Did you lose anything?
Self-esteem.
You need self-respect.
Game with
Man,
women.
answer, you son of a bitch.
Go ahead. What did you lose? Did you lose any edge or anything like that?
No, I don't think so. It's pretty easy. Not a big meat guy, so yeah.
Were you before when you were bigger?
Overseas? Yeah, I spent-
Overseas?
Yeah, yeah.
Military?
No.
Asian bitches?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. Where, Richard, that's very good instincts. Richard, where were you overseas exactly? What's your type?
I've been in China for a while.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Hell yeah. I'm big.
Old school, baby.
I'm real big. over
Learning kung fu and slinging dick.
there. How long did you spend over there?
Like a year.
Okay. And what did you do? What type of
Why'd you come back?
That's a good question.
That's a good brother.
Yeah, just oral English.
Man, this is struggle city trying to work this.
You taught English there. Okay. How many girls? How many times do you think you had sex when you were in China?
In China?
In Chinese numbers, please.
Yeah. Who has more followers on TikTok? You were the last guy.
Maybe like one.
Really?
Can you do numbers in Chinese?
Yeah, yeah.
How many women do you think you fucked in Chinese? Lifetime.
And say it in Chinese.
Yeah.
R.
What's that?
R?
R?
Wow.
I think he's fucking with
That
us.
sounds like a lot. That's like when the pirates showed up, I go, I fuck them all.
I don't like when people substitute letters for numbers. How about you use the American way, you motherfucker? What the fuck is R? That's not a number, bitch!
Richard Sisko, I'm getting that while this is your first time doing comedy, it's not your first time being an artist. Are there any other types of art that you're into? You do anything else?
Yeah, I draw.
How many slam poetry things you gonna...
Wait, real quick. Freestyle slam poetry. Give me a
R.
Oh, and then I'll go right after you. Go.
R slam poetry.
Here we go. Just do it. Freestyle.
I've written something. I can't freestyle though.
Just do it.
Okay, do it. Here he is doing slam poetry. Richard.
Yeah.
Bert taking over.
A dream is just a dream. Just a presence in the mind so irrelevant and less invested in your intent is to indent those night terrors, acting like perverse mirrors trying to reflect selective fears. My peers injected, placing infected mirrors and nonsense.
Yeah. All right.
Bert's turn.
Keep going.
Yeah.
My name is Bert. I don't want to hurt, I want to squirt. On your shirt. In the dirt. Later. Skirt. I want you to feel real. Banana peel. Shield. And then you go.
Okay. She'll feel so unreal because I peel the pussy back like it's something that
It's unreal. I get pussy feels when I chill with a Geo.
okay, I feel that.
You going
And I go in like I'm swimming the women.
in a.
Well, damn.
Damn! Sham! On your land! In the sand! Hot damn! I'm the man! I bring that hell! Woo!
Goddamn. Bert taking over. Oh, that's hilarious.
Teamwork, 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 teamwork. Woo! Shout out to Ric Flair.
My goodness gracious. All right. Jesus
God
Christ.
bless America.
This party is out of control.
The communists are trying to take that away. You're communists. Stop that. Pull it up YouTube. Red Man has to blur his dick out now. Red Man smoking cigarettes.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about one more time for Richard Cisco, everybody. It's first time ever doing stand-up. Richard, take one of these. Here, give that to Richard for me, will you, Joe? Joe, you hand that to Richard for me. Richard Cisco, everybody, there he goes.
Yeah.
You guys ready to put a big ribbon on tonight's episode?
Yeah.
Then, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the longest standing regular in the history of the show. He debuts a brand new minute every single week. He's been touring the country. This is the Big Red Machine, William Montgomery, everybody. Here he is.
Give it up for those people who've been having sex for 36 years.
The New York Times recently reported that government scientists believe COVID-19 can last up to 10 more years. Okay, maybe, but I'll have to wait until this is confirmed by MTV News.
I know y'all remember MTV News.
So I'm coming out with a new restaurant. It's called Texas Roadhead. Guy Fieri is the executive chef and will suck your dick out of my Volvo.
I know y'all remember Guy Fieri.
I bought my son a Fisher Price vape pen last night.
I know y'all motherfuckers remember Bayonetta.
I don't understand why you can't say the R word anymore. I mean, if you can call a woman a whore at work, you should be able to say retarded.
No women be retarded. No women be retarded.
Just a little fun update on my life, my new drug dealer and Buick tattoos.
Y'all remember Buick.
God, I thought that one was going to go better.
Yeah.
I thought that last one was going to... I have a lot of writing on this tonight, and that fucking last one just bombed. I got high up there and thought I would talk like a fucking black person. I thought that would make it funny. What a mistake.
William Montgomery, everybody, with a brand new minute. Yeah. William, welcome to the show. You moved here. You do a new minute every single week. You're recently 3 months sober. You became addicted to raisin bread.
Yes.
The world is talking about it. Any updates this week? What's going on in your world?
Yeah, it has been a horrible mistake bringing Amy O up here. I didn't realize she's totally crazy. Her fucking husband is after me now.
Oh no, is that true?
I didn't realize she was fucking married. And then she comes on stage last week and we act like we're married, and her fucking husband, who works in an oil field 6 hours north of here, knows about it now.
Oh shit. What do you think's gonna happen?
I don't know. I'm worried he might shoot me.
Have you thought about throwing raisin bread at him as hard as you can? Is that an option?
Yeah, I thought about it. I just know Amy is walking around up here somewhere.
If you keep
She
that,
can't come. She literally, it's been awful.
okay.
If a man had a gun to your face, what do you think the last words out of your mouth would be? If you knew it was over.
Amy,
What you wanna do?
I think I can stay with you for a while or maybe longer if I do.
Amy.
No. Bert and I were singing that song in the podcast today. Drunk as fuck. Singing Amy Winehouse. That's
How
what
do you
I
do
said.
it? How do you do it? If they said you want to send me to rehab.
Searching for
Have I said no? No, no. I'm not going to fucking rehab again. What time's enough? It was a nightmare fucking rehab.
I forgot he really went to rehab.
Got it, things sound fine. Oh,
I said you want to go to rehab.
I said no, no, no. I can't go back.
the man said why?
Oh shit, Joe's got this shit. Look out.
I said I got no idea.
Together forever. Amy and I will stay together.
Yeah.
I love you so much, Amy. It has been so nice to meet you. I can't believe your husband's fucking coming after me. It's pretty bad, Amy. You know I love you, Amy. It's been so nice to quit fucking playing that, please.
I think that's like
God damn it.
you were in the big build there, and then it sort of trickled away, huh?
I did.
You just did with that song what Amy Winehouse did with her entire life.
The initial
Gave up
title was they said they gave me herpes in rehab, and I said,
Whoa.
I really did get herpes in rehab.
Oh, that's
Bert Kreischer drank a gallon of whiskey today. I'm not
pretty
even
fucked
lying.
up.
It's a shocking amount of whiskey.
Now you're super red. Is there something in your beard?
I put glitter in it sometimes. I put
Your
fucking-
beard is very red. Is that the lights or is that your beard?
Hold on, is that a fucking joke? You asking me that?
Your lights are very beard. Your
That is-
beard is. I'm pretty fucked up.
that's what he looks like.
He's been ruining words all
I
day.
am pretty fucked up.
We've been together since 2 p.m. Ruining words.
This is technic where America lives for real.
Bert Kreischer should move here. Don't you agree? Thank you. Bert, I will buy you a fucking house. Let's go. Let's go, bitch.
Let's go.
Bert, what color are your nipples?
A nice maroon color.
Oh shit. We're comparing
Beautiful
nips.
nipple.
Here we are.
Mine are pink.
Oh, you have baby nipples.
Wow.
Mine are pink. I have pink fucking nipples.
I have
Oh my god.
Portuguese nipples.
William Montgomery got them low zinc nipples.
It is. You are
Nipples like they need more red meat. How do I get more zinc? Meat.
Oh shit. They gave her different magic stone colors on all 4 of her guns? Is that how it always went?
I need nipples that are red.
My nipples are red.
Oh, baby.
Amy, I love you so much, girl. Amy, where are you?
Nipples that
Hold
are
on,
red.
Amy, I can't find you. Amy, where are you? Amy.
Alright.
Yeah, quit fucking playing that. What was that?
What the fuck is the raisin bread? What kind of production are we running here?
I know.
Like dog nipples.
Wow, look at these two.
I am fucking
Oh my god. Look at this. These two guys, as you can tell by their bellies, cannot get an abortion in this state any longer.
Oh, what song's this?
Amy, what's up, girl? We can't find you. Seriously, Amy, where'd you go, girl?
Who is Amy? Don't know who she is, showed up today. Wanna know who she is, so I'm not in the way.
Amy's the girl that I love, kind of.
We met a couple weeks ago. Then I married her. Then her husband's after me now.
Heard he's got a gun.
And he's got a gun for sure.
It's not fun when he's got a gun and we don't have a gun. It's not that fun because we end up sitting in there and painting each other's gun. Hey,
We need a fucking gun now. We gotta find a gun, y'all. We gotta find a gun.
needs a gun.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Everyone needs a gun. By the way, I can do
We all need guns. I need a fucking gun. This scat. Get him a gun.
I gotta be the soccer referee on this one.
Surely.
We gotta end it at some point, everybody. Did you guys have fun here tonight, huh?
Come on, make some noise for William Montgomery, everybody.
The legend. The legend. Look at that.
He'll be here tomorrow and Wednesday with Tony and me
Hell yeah.
and Shane Gillis.
Yeah!
Fired. Fired from Saturday Night Live. Fuck Saturday Night Live.
Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I haven't gotten to work with this guy in 2 years. How about a hand for the great fucking Dom Herrera? Yeah, Dom just took a back seat as soon as everybody came out. Nothing cooler than being in this city, getting to do live shows shoulder to shoulder and have friends like this pop in. Guys, how about a hand for the great Joe Rogan and Bert Kreischer? Unbelievable. Yeah. Guys, how about one more time for this screwball peanut butter whiskey kill Tony Man? We got a drawing from Ryan J. Ebelt, an incredible drawing of a modern day Dom Herrera hanging out with us. Go check those prints out at RyanJEbelt.com. And thank you so much, Austin, Texas. We have fun with you every week. We'll see you again next week.
Thanks,
We
guys.
love you. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Kill Tony, ladies and gentlemen, the cornerstone of Austin stand-up comedy. Thank you. Good night.
Say Solid as Snake is not a man without sin. During his life, he was involved in some monstrous things, be it mind-breaking children, establishing a crew of child soldiers, or, orchestrating the entire Shadow Moses incident. But this all being said, Solidus is a man with strong morals about freedoms and liberty. He was a man tired of his corrupt government and its secrets, and he decided to take actions. He wasn't a good person, but he was a true patriot. Born in 1972 through a cellular cloning project called
Let it fall terribles. You never did like the French.
the Terrible Children's Project, Solidus was a perfect genetic clone of Big Boss. Copying the data they gathered from Solid and Liquid, they figured out the perfect genetic match for the perfect soldier gene and the perfect soldier DNA. This explains why he's named Solidus, because Solidus is the point in temperature in which an object shifts between solid and liquid. It also has to do with the fact that Solidus is the name of the coins that soldiers were paid in. Solidus would go on to be tested in a civil war, the first civil war of Liberia, which takes place between 1989 and 1996, which means that Solidus was about 16 to 24 at the time, but he came off is due to him suffering from a much more accelerated aging failsafe that was used on all the terrible children clones, causing him to age much faster than Solid or Liquid ever had to worry about. Another fallback of this, being a clone that is, was Solidus was unable to have children. During the war, both due to his desire to test a hypothesis on whether he could shake someone out of ideals alone, and his desire to have a successor to himself just in case he were to die during the war, Solidus killed a young Liberian child's parents, and then adopted him. He named this child Jack and taught him many things, such as being ruthless in his killing, learning to lead an army, and how to honor a blade amongst anything else. He also, during the training of his child soldier unit, brought Jack in and had him injected with a serum used on soldiers during the Gulf War. This was a very basic version of the perfect soldier serum. Jack then went on to be one of the most successful child soldiers, earning the name the White Devil and Jack the Ripper. Though, after the conflict had ended, Jack and Solidus were separated, but they wouldn't remain separated forever. After proving himself to the shadow government called that he was a competent leader, the entrusted Solidus with the White House and the presidency of the United States in the early 2000s. During this time, Solidus learned that not only he was absent from freedom as he assumed prior to his involvement with but the whole United States was under complete media control. During his run as president, Solidus was involved in two major historical events. One of these events being his creation of Dead Cell, and another one being his biggest, his push for START 3, which is also known as the Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty. This was Solidus' mark on history, but the wouldn't have it, and START 3 was effectively useless. Solidus grew to hate the and using one of the contacts he made after the creation of Dead Cell, he orchestrated an event to take place on Shadow Moses Island behind the attack. The whole point of Shadow Moses' incident was to get Metal Gear Rex's nuclear test data. Solidus could use this against the in a future event if he ever needed to. After the events of Metal Gear Solid 1 completely out of the control of Sasha Romaneka publishes a story detailing the events of Metal Gear Solid 1. This angered and out of fear for his life, Solidus went into hiding, said to have resigned from the public eye. But his last action was paying for his allies' arms surgery. During his time underground, Solidus established quite a few things, one of them being his own private Russian army, then his own elite group of established Dead Cell members, and, most importantly, his sweet exoskeleton suit designed by DARPA. Its design is made after the synthetic muscles used on Metal Gear Ray. With all of these factors established, he was given the final tip he needed by an old ally, Revolver Ocelot, about something big inside the big shell. Or should I say, under the big shell. Solidus is told about Arsenal Gear and the AI located underneath the big shell. To get it, Solidus gathered his combined army and his Dead Cell units and renamed them into the Sons of Liberty and then attacked the big shell. He also took on the name Solid Snake to raise confusion and buy him some time. Along with this, his motivations keep appearing different to everyone he's aligned himself with or talked to. It goes from wanting to drop a bomb on New York to establishing his own outer heaven to getting $30 billion to blowing up the big shell or to obtain Arsenal Gear all for himself. None of these goals are Solidus' goals. His goals were very simple, actually. Solidus planned to allow Raiden to upload the worm cluster into the AI core of GW. While it was crippled, he would gather a list of names inside of GW. This list of names was all and then he would take the list of names and leave Arsenal Gear to his soldiers in the Dead Cell unit.
Planning to hijack Arsenal? You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Who talked? Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
This was used to distract while he goes and eliminates each of them from the shadows. Little did Solidus know that he was still part of the schemes, and the worm cluster was set to destroy the data of the list of names of the Solidus had turned from a simple grudge against the full-on hatred in their practices and actions. This is why he coldly kills Olga without a second thought, even though she's working for the Planet to save her own child. Though it is revealed to Solidus near the end of the game that he himself has been used by the
I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted, a little exercise set up by us.
Exercise?
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. This is the S3 training curve.
It was being used for a program called the S3 simulation. This was designed to turn soldiers into Solid Snake through a convenient fantasy given to them. This robbed Solidus of the son that he had created and turned him against him. After Ocelot reveals himself to be part of the Glowczewski, he then sends Arsenal Gear colliding into New York's Manhattan Island. Both Raiden and Solidus fall onto the roof of Federal Hall, and finally, Solidus begins to explain himself fully to Raiden.
Federal Hall. What are you laughing at? You know what day it is today. April 30th? That's right. George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today. And it happened right here. We were going to declare another independence, the dawn of a new nation, here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule, liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin. This is where freedom could have been born. All you want is power at any cost. Jack, it's not power I want. What I wanted to take back from the patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities, the founding principles of this country. Everything that's about to be wiped out by their digital censorship. Jack, listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever. Life is nothing but a grace period for turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation. All I want is to be remembered by other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intron of history, I will be remembered as an axon. That will be my legacy, my mark in history. But the Patriots will deny us even that. My clone brothers and I are called monsters, replicants of evil genes. You are one of a kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival. By the way, Jack, I was the one who killed your parents.
Now, why would you go and say some dumb shit like that?
It's time we were both free. I have other reasons for wanting you dead. The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces. Inside you. What? The information is being carried by the nanomachines in your cerebral cortex and throughout the neural network they've formed. Brace yourself.
Solidus's actions here show how earnest he is to his own work. He frees Raiden and gives Raiden all the information he's been keeping from him, even the information that would make Raiden hate Solidus and turn him against him. This allows Raiden to make his own decisions. This allows Raiden to be truly free from anyone's control. Solidus shows that he only truly wanted two things out of life: his name to be remembered in history and a son. Took both of these things away from him. His only option to try and free the American people was to kill his own son and take the information from Raiden's nanomachines located within his brainstem. These nanomachines have the location of but he would end up dying that day when Raiden slices down his back and separates his spinal cord. He then drops off Federal Hall and reaches up to the America that he couldn't quite reach. Though, this wasn't the end for Solidus, sadly. Solidus's body wasn't completely dead. He was only brain dead, actually, and his body was recovered by Paradise Lost, an organization run by Big Mama. His living body was used as parts for a recovering Big Boss, and finally, he met his true end in 2014 when he was shot to death by a Zeus cannon held by Liquid Ocelot. Though this was only because they thought he was the real Big Boss, even though he was only being used as a decoy. Solidus and the Boss were very similar, actually, given that they were both taken advantage of by their given shadow governments, be it the philosopher, though the biggest difference is the
Alright,
Boss,
you
when
need
given a mission that would be the end of her life, she was completely taken advantage of, she played her part. Solidus fought back. Solidus' passion and dedication came from his desire to make something out of his life, a life of a soldier that was forced onto him that he had completely no knowledge of anything else besides. He believed deeply in the ideas of the American dream and idolized people like the founding fathers, specifically George Washington. And his primary motivation for his actions were to destroy the Patriots and bring power back to the people, much like the founding fathers. He did so through radical methods, but he always valued strong civil liberties and personal freedoms, even if they conflicted with his goals. As long as someone wasn't working with the Patriots, he didn't care what they chose to do with their life. So when you remember Solidus, be sure to remember him not as the horrible monster that he used to be, but as the proud patriot he died trying to be.
Hey guys, it's Alex. Now today, I'd actually like to offer a little bit of career advice. But before I continue, I want to preface this by saying that everybody's situation is subjective. It's different. It's situational. And don't regard this as the solution every single time. As employees, as artists, as people in general, we need to be able to adapt ourselves to different situations. So there's no one-stop shop piece of advice that's going to solve every one of these situations the same way. Sometimes you have to be a little tougher, sometimes you have to loosen the reins a little bit. Okay? The other thing I'd like to say is that this advice is coming from a place of, I'm embarrassed to say, experience. And you're going to see why I'm laughing about that in a second. This is kind of a do as I say, not as I do type of situation, because I want you to avoid making some of the mistakes I have made in my own career. I feel, looking back, although at the time I felt that my actions were justified, but looking back, I realized that it painted a very false image of who I am and what I represent, and furthermore, it damaged my reputation, perhaps to a certain degree. Although I think it was just interpreted as I was a beginner, I was an amateur, and I didn't. It was a very typical. The mistakes that I made were very typical, inexperienced professionals type of mistakes to make. But looking back, now that I'm a little bit older, I realize I would have handled it very differently. And I handle it differently nowadays because I've learned that it's the big picture, it's the end result, and it's what you, quote, represent professionally to others that ultimately matters. The main topic I want to talk about is how you handle working professionally with employers, with clients, with colleagues, etc. And it's the type of stance that you take in these different situations. And a lot of the mistakes that I made throughout the years
Not to blame other people for my own actions. I'm entirely accountable for my own actions. But I was in an environment where I was being influenced, where I had other professionals that I trusted in, that I confided in, that I feel lived a very different situation than I did, and encouraged me to react in different situations and or conflicts or disputes, and I feel a far too aggressive way. By aggressive, I just mean taking a little bit too much of an unbending stance on certain things. So what do I mean by all this? I'm alluding to a lot of stuff, but I'm not getting to the point here. In different situations, one of the things that I felt, and this is something that a lot of artists who reach out to me for advice on how to handle clients and how to handle directors or job offers, I can sense it in their tone. And it's a kind of, how do I avoid getting screwed as an artist? How do I avoid being shortchanged? How do I avoid being mistreated? And by mistreated, I don't mean in the same sense as the video about Blizzard that I posted a couple of weeks ago, where I was talking about abusive behavior and mistreatment. No, I just mean mistreated in the taken for granted, in the not having your work appreciated, in the not necessarily getting paid what you feel you are entitled to getting paid, not getting the type of recognition that you feel you deserve, etc., etc. That kind of stuff. I'm not talking about abuse. That's a totally different story. And with regards to that, I recommend you checking out my video on Blizzard, my response to that whole fiasco. I think that addresses it in a much more direct manner. The tone that I get is very reflective of the tone that I had, and it's also reflective of a certain type of fear, a fear of not getting paid enough, a fear of being naive, a fear of not being a strong enough business person and not making a stance and saying, this is what I feel I deserve, and no, I'm not going to accept, yada, yada, yada. And that fear comes from, ultimately, I feel, a distrust in, quote, the system. And is that generally when money comes into the picture, that people behave at their worst, that people are willing to scam, people are willing to cheat, people are willing to shortchange. And there's a lot of truth to that, isn't there? With a lot of money, very often comes a lot of stinginess, can come exploitation of different people. However, looking back at my career, thinking about where I was at the particular point in time in my career, my particular level of expertise, my level of education, I was very often encouraged to take a kind of, no, I deserve this much, and start final offer. And it would make, I would demand pay that may be a little bit more by the books reasonable, but ultimately my unbending attitude put me in a position of refusing offers that I could have benefited from, refusing offers that weren't the end of the world. They might have been a little cheaper than other people might offer, but ultimately I was kind of just turning things down because I felt that I shouldn't allow myself to get shortchanged, and that was that. And I walked away from that situation. Furthermore, I was also asking for something before I really proved myself as an artist. I hadn't yet produced any work for them. I didn't present myself as being an asset of any kind to the company.
All right.
This guy walking off the street saying, this is how much I feel I'm entitled to, and sorry, final
I'm wondering if I should do one of the cuff or not, but I'll have an opportunity on the next drawing to do it.
Be a studio or whatever. If you're an employer and you make an offer to somebody and they're very demanding on the money, what you're ultimately really presenting to them is that money is the most important thing, which it wasn't. Money's never been the most important thing to me. Money's never been a motivator, but if you think about it,
Yeah, the next mock-up has the same cuffs on the sleeve where it gets fuzzy here. There's some straps wrapping around it, kind of like it's like a fuzzy thing that's being tied by with a bit of leather. like a shoelace, like a leather shoelace or something. But yeah, I could show that on the next one, since they both kind of have it. And yeah, man, that's it's gonna be it for this. So we did some cool stuff. We zoomed in on this one. I did this last night or on the last stream, and yeah, just did the close-ups of it to really get that body pattern. You know what I mean? How badass it is. And I left it off of the foot. Don't know if it's there or not. It's hard to tell on theirs, but I left it alone just because I like the idea of it not, you know, being like a stocking or something like that, other than like an actual this fabric, which I'm thinking is more kind of like wool is the thing that comes to my mind, but that's really not it either. But either way, something like a sweaterish kind of. But anyways, get that, and the leather or the black coming down the sides here. These little stripes or whatever you want to call it. I think this would have been axed, even though I like it and I like how it looks and it looks cool on the outfit and everything like that. I think when they ultimately decided with the hair going in front of the shoulder, behind the shoulder, and wrapping around the arm, like the busyness of the hair, it would just get in the way of that. Unless this is actually supposed to be the hair, maybe this is when they started kind of getting those ideas. But either way, yeah, did that. Struggle City to get this pose down and get it right and things like that. So yeah, but there's a few of these, so we'll draw, you know, I'll get those on the next couple of streams. And then yeah, we'll move on to the next set after that. I mean, there's a ton, so we'll be at this for a while, but I'm having fun with this. I'm loving all of this, so it's real neat, you know, tackling these more feminine kind of design things that are different from what I've been doing lately, but that works. Just to talk about why I'm working on this, other than the fact that I just find it incredible, the work incredible. There's on the map that I'm working on and everything that all the characters and environments that I'm working on for this map, we're about halfway done. But once I get to these islands, I have a lot of female characters. They don't play like major roles, but they are going to need designs, and they're all going to need to be designed differently. Like same, but different. You know what I mean? And so I think working on this Bayonetta stuff is really helping, because it's like, okay, it's all same, but different. It's all black and red. It's all leather. It's all, you know, boots. You know what I mean? Like there's a direction and an aim that they want, that they're going for. So for this to be happening, or you know, and to be working on all this stuff, it's gonna help me when I get to those characters, because there's at least a dozen of them, and yeah, that's it's gonna be fun. You know, it was a daunting to think about, like, oh man, I'm gonna have to make a dozen characters, make them all the same, but make them all different. It's like, okay, and you know, I don't want to do it wrong, so this is perfect practice. That's gonna be the end of this episode, and I'm going to yeah, we'll pick it up later on tonight. I still got some time, so I want to thank you all for watching. I'm G Mr. Drew. It's at G Mr. Drew on all socials. Follow, like, and subscribe. All those links are in my bio, along with my website, gmrdrew.art. Check that out. Contact me through there if you wish. You know, if you want to talk to me about anything, but you know, if you're interested in like supporting me or for commissions or anything like that, you may want to join my Patreon. Starting at $3 a month, I do, you know, commissions and character portraits or whatever it is that you may want, and that all starts at $3. But of course, there's a bunch of different options, a bunch of different tier levels and everything like that, to give you a bunch of, you know, just give you some choices and things like that. So, and you know, if you can't afford $3, that's a lot, you know, for a strange artist like me, then yeah, just you know, I have a $1 tier also, just for like general support. Be like, hey man, keep it up. But any and all support is appreciated, and yeah man, that's gonna be it. Thank you all for watching. Love y'all.